There are some ministers in our days that are troubling the church with unnecessary rhetoric and confusing doctrines. One of such is the claim that it is not sin but the rejection of the cross of Jesus that takes people to hell. This is a totally unhelpful, unnecessary, and useless dichotomy of the horror of sin and the salvation of the cross. This is not an either-or situation. Two things can be equally true at the same time. In Numbers chapter 21, the children of Israel sinned and fiery serpents invaded the camp. Long story short, God told Moses to make a serpent of brass and put it upon a pole. If someone is bitten by a serpent, they will live if they look at the serpent of brass. If someone is bitten and they died, why did they die? Was it because they were bitten by a poisonous snake? Yes. Was it because they did not look at the brass serpent? Yes. The two facts are equally true. The same applies to a patient that died from an illness. He or she can equally be said to have died from their illness and from not complying to medical advice. In Revelation chapter 21, the Bible labels the reason why people end up in the lake of fire. I will read verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have all their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone. This is the second death. Yes, unbelief was listed as a culprit, but so were other sins that were listed, including lying. It is so exhausting and sad listening to these ministers wrestling the scriptures to justify their rogue doctrines. This has to stop. Let us preach the true gospel rather than using the pulpit for ego tripping.